DSW family and friends. Happy Friday. I know normally we do our Shakespeare Friday, but today we're doing something a little bit different. And I want to invite you in to my creative studio. This is where I plan classes and I take a lot of classes when I have my green screen up and I plan things. This is where I write and work on my shows that I do for myself. This is my creation, our dream studio, as I like to call it. And the reason I wanted to invite you in here today with me is we are in the process of developing and creating the Black History Show we're doing for Westside Regional Center. And I spoke to David, and what we'd like to do for the acting program, the acting portion of it, is focus on how we've been inspired to dream, right? And we're going to focus on some quotes from well-known African Americans and how those quotes have inspired us to dream our possible dreams. So, and the reason again I'm inviting you into the studio is for me, is I'm working on that right now. I have some quotes I want to share, but I'm still working on developing the show, which will be ready for Monday, the outline of the show. So we'll work it in class on Monday, and then we're going to tape it on Wednesday in David's class. So I just thought I'd invite you into where I create today, get to know a little bit more about me. Again, when we look at our dream quotes, we will share them, we'll repeat them, and so that way we're still working on a little bit of cold reading skills. But as we read our dream quotes that I'm going to share are these quotes from well-known African Americans, I want you to think about how and what you're hearing might inspire your dream. And we'll talk a little bit more about that after we're done with the process. But before that, you know what we got to do, you know how I love to start every class. So I'm going to move my chair out, and we are going to do some moving and grooving, and then we'll get to our lesson for today. All right, let's get warmed up. One of my favorite songs. I hope. Whether you're standing or sitting, the music move you and groove you. The great time to get that energy going. Mentally shrugging those shoulders, really getting that energy moving. Okay, good. Let's bring that to the stop. Good. Great job. Good. Let's take a deep breath in and blow it out. Another deep breath in, blow it out. Another deep breath in and blow it out. And what I'm going to do is the energy, so we're going to go reach with our right hand out and let the energy come through, shake your body and go through your left leg, right? Good. Then reach with your left out hand, let that energy come to you and go down to your right. Good. Now let the energy go all through your body. Good. Good, 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 good. And stop. And energy. And stop. And energy. And stop. Good. Another deep breath. Pull it out. Another deep breath. Pull it out. And just take your arms around. Good. Okay, good job, guys. Good, good. That's energy. Good. So, the way we usually do with our Shakespeare, we're going to go to the text, come back, shake it out. We'll go to another text. But I'm really going to Shakespeare text. We're going to go to a quote. All right? We're going to do a quote, read the quote, say the quote a few times, and then we'll come back. We'll do another one. So, our first quote is from abolitionist Harriet Tubman. Okay, guys, here's our first quote. Every great dream begins with the dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Hey, good, let's do that again. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Good, guys, good. All right. And we're gonna look at the quote, study it, then come back. Good job, guys. And what I want you to think of when you hear every great dream begins with a dreamer, I want you to, as you listen to these and the next quote we're gonna do, think about what that means to you. When you hear that quote, what does that mean to you? Okay, let's go to our next one from Frederick Douglass, who was an abolitionist. He was a writer, orator, a speaker, and a statesman. Guys, repeat after me if you need to. Read ahead. And again, how are these words impacting you and how you're pursuing your dream? If there is no struggle, there is no progress. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. So in other words, it's hard. Sometimes we have to work hard to pursue our dreams. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Good job, good. And what do you think about when you hear that quote? That's what I want you to think about as you hear these quotes. What type of impact is this making on you when you hear that? What do these quotes mean to you? Another quote is from Fannie Lou Hamer. She was a civil rights activist and did a lot for voting rights in the South, the earlier part of the 20th century. So this is Fannie Lou Hamer. Okay, guys, here we go. Repeat after me if you need to. When I liberate myself, I liberate others. If you don't speak out, ain't nobody going to speak out for you. Okay, let's try that again. When I liberate myself, I liberate others. If you don't speak out, ain't nobody gonna speak out for you. Okay, good guys, let's try that again. When I liberate myself, I liberate others. If you don't speak out, ain't nobody gonna speak out for you. Good job, guys. Good job. Good, guys. And again, what does that mean to you when you hear that? You know, when we celebrate African American history, we're also celebrating the history of African Americans fighting for equality, for equity and equality. But I also think in many ways, so are people with disability. So when you hear these quotes, how are they inspiring you, and maybe things you've had to go through in your life, and how does that inspire you? I want you to think about that. Right. Let's go. Another quote from Ida B. Wells. She was a journalist and a civil rights activist. Okay, and ready, guys? The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. Repeat after me if you need to. The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. That's making people aware. Let's do that one more time. The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. Guys, again, what does that mean to you when you hear those words? How are these words impacting you? My final quote is one of my personal favorites from Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Let's go to that one. Okay, guys, like I said, this is one of my favorite quotes. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Good, guys, let's try that again. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. I love that quote from Martin Luther King. It reminds me, and how it inspires me, that it reminds me no matter what, I have to pursue my dream and not give up, even when it's hard. And that's part of what I want to share. And when we come together on Monday, I want you to share what your dreams are and how the quotes and about how other African Americans and what they've shared about how they pursue their dreams, how that impacts you. So for your homework, you can look up other quotes from well-known African Americans, and you can type in the chat quote from famous African Americans. I have that written down there, chat, or to type that in your Google search. Or you can bring on Monday a quote of how hearing some of the quotes I shared, how that impacted you. And we're going to share short quotes. I don't want them to be too long, okay? So we're going to share that on Monday, David and I. We're going to share that and share that on Monday. And then on Wednesday, we're going to record that all to be a part of the Black History Show. We're doing the West Side Regional Center. So again, I'll send out an email with all the information. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to us creating something together. Which is why I invited you into my creative studio, because we're still, this process is still a work in process. But next Wednesday, we're gonna have something really beautiful, and I can't wait till we do. So I love that lean on me so much, and we're all gonna work together and lean on each other to create this beautiful piece of work. So let's end literally in the way we began, with the same song, because I love it so much. And guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye guys, you are so awesome.